Good evening. How is everybody doing tonight? Hope everybody's having a good day. I know I'm having a good day. Been in meetings the last couple days, man. You talk about participating in your recovery. Wow. Was in an all day event up in Columbus, and that was yesterday. And then today I was in an all dayer here in Dayton. Yeah, we've been super busy. Wanted to jump on tonight because I've been struggling with finding balance. That's where I came up with the topic tonight. That's what you see up on the screen already. Um, Trying to find that healthy balance in recovery is really important, and something I struggle with personally. I don't know about you guys. I'm going to read something that I kind of found on the internet and tweaked myself and kind of added few things to it. Really good article. Comment. What do you guys do? How do you guys find balance now that we're in recovery and that we're clean and we're not putting our drug of choice on life when life shows up? Please comment and chat. Welcome everybody coming in. Please share it out before I start. I'd appreciate it. Share to all your recovery pages. And here we go. Self-titled Balance in Recovery, guys. Comment on balance. Learning balance. Exactly, Heather. That's exactly. I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. Because when we're breaking free from life of addiction, our sobriety takes center stage in our life. That's priority every single day. Because recovery takes all of your time, your energy, your daily focus. While it's natural and necessary, it's also important to remember, guys, that there's more to life than your recovery process. There's more to it. There's more things that happen, when life shows up on your daily life, your daily grind. The key word every day is to remember the word balance. And it's something that I have to remind myself of daily. This balance means allowing the good and the healthy elements, the things that are going well for you every single day, the things that are healthy every single day, to have an equal focus. Whether that be work, whether that be family, loved ones, your personal self care. We have to find a way to balance all these things out every single day. And it can be a struggle at times, let me tell you. So, as many of us may be wondering how to find balance in recovery. Who's trying to figure it out themselves? Comment and chat. Because especially when the process, it takes so much out of you. It is freaking draining. It is absolutely draining. In this post, in this live stream, I'm going to try to give you guys some tips on how to partake more fully in your life in balance. And I've included some of the things that I personally do myself. It's important to having a balanced recovery is characterized by being highly off balance. Says when caught in active addiction, when we are out there ripping and running, our world revolved around the next time we were going to get high, the next time we were going to drink, the chaos, the getting and using any means and lengths. That was my focus. Even when I was working and I was, somewhat functional. I hate using that word functional addict because I think it's a bullshit. But when I was working and I was using, I was working to use. When we make the choice to be in recovery, guys, as we're confronted by just how off balance our worldview is, how off balance, how off kilter everything is, how bluntly fucked up we were and still are. Says without drugs or alcohol, we need something new to center our lives, to something to ground our lives around us. This, for many of us, the temptation to allow recovery to let go and let our higher power guide us, to allow recovery to take the place of our drug use, our alcohol use, our DOC. It's not easy because we were so used to putting our drug of choice on anything and everything when life showed up or when things went bad. So the temptation to allow recovery, something new, something odd, to take the place of all that. It's really weird. Um, Life is about balance. As while recovery is essential to leading to a happier and healthier life, it says it cannot take and should not take the place of take the place of drugs and alcohol. Um, we can't replace our happiness and our healthier life with the drugs and alcohol. Um, we have to figure out a new way to do this, and that's what I struggle with every single day. But it's getting easier the longer I stay in recovery. Because during your recovery, you will experience life without addiction, life without your DOC. That means reconnecting with your family, with your loved ones, your friends, finding new friends in recovery, people that are doing the right thing, finding satisfaction and contentment at work. I am extremely happy at work today. First time in my entire life, I actually get to get up every single day and go to work with a smile on my face. And I'm not bullshitting anybody. There's bad days too, but I love my job and I like what I do and I love the people that I work with and the people that I get to help every single day. Trying new hobbies, new activities, something to fill your time. I know downtime for me is a red flag. That complacency and that boredom and the isolation creep back in when I have downtime. I get up in my head, my thought process says there are many positive things that each and every one of us can focus on now that we're recovering from our substance, our addiction. We need to find a way to fully partake in life. What life has to offer. There's opportunities every single day out there, and we have to go after them. So here's some tips on helping or finding some balance in recovery. It says the process of balance into our life, it's going to take some time. It says may take time. It's going to take some time. Trust me. However, man, is it worth it, guys. It is so worth it. I'm so happy today. While we're walking in our recovery journey, remember to focus on the different areas of your life and try to do it equally. Try to balance it out the best you can. For me, it's not being of service as much, if there's such a thing as being too focused on the service commitments and not on my personal recovery, or too focused on work and not enough on me and my self-care. That's where I struggle with the balance part of it. If you're not sure how to find balance, here's a few examples. It says create a schedule, a routine. This works for me, and this is a huge help in my recovery. Says creating a rhythm, a balance, a routine in your life. Says not only helps your recovery, but it also helps you pencil in the activities, the people, the schedule that you want to include in your life every single day, guys. Don't strive for perfection. Finding balance is a process and it takes time. And it says instead of observing or obsessing, I should say, over, getting everything right, not being afraid of failure, because that's okay. If you fail, at least you're trying and applying yourself. Focus on the progress during the journey. Progress, not perfection. I almost bet you Addie was getting ready to type that as I'm saying it. Don't overwhelm yourself, guys. One thing I can do to me is overwhelm myself. I forget to slow down and I put too much on my plate. The next one, celebrate your victories, your small goals, your accomplishments. Remind yourself to slow down if you're going too fast, if you're putting too much on your plate. Every day is filled with tasks. We've all got things that we got to do every single day, and it needs to be taken care of. It needs to be accomplished. Allowing yourself to feel a sense of achievement, celebrating those small goals and victories, whether it might be something as silly as getting out of bed and brushing your teeth for some. And that's not silly. And if that is a small achievement or a goal for you, go for it. You've got my support, because for some people that's a big deal, especially those that suffer with mental health and anxiety and depression. Getting out of bed is a chore. But doing these things every day, it's going to help us all find balance in our life. And remember to take care of you. Here's the part that I struggle with: our self care, our overall health. Get proper sleep, which I have been struggling at here lately. Proper nutrition, which I have been struggling at here lately. And staying physically active, which I'm not very physically active. So, I mean, this has got me written all over it. These are all essential activities in a balanced lifestyle, a healthy, balanced lifestyle that will help us, that will aid us in our recovery. Healthy relationships, new people, places, and things that are in recovery that aren't out there using and in the chaos and ripping and running still. For those that are in early recovery, that are contemplating going into treatment, that are in treatment listening right now, or have just gotten out of treatment, get rid of those old phone numbers, get rid of those old contacts. I know you guys have heard this, but apply yourself and put in the work and do it. Start new accounts, change phone numbers, do whatever you have to do to get away from those old people, places, and things. Let the new family, the new friends, the new recovery family in your life. These are the most valuable people. They're the most valuable assets that any of us can have in recovery. The people from the 12-step program, fellowship that you may work, their lived experience. These are all healthy things. While we're in sobriety, while we're being clean, we're pursuing this daily, and make sure that you make enough time every single day in participating in your recovery for these relationships. It's super important, guys. You guys know I beat the participating in your recovery every single day down everyone's throat. Probably get sick and tired of hearing me say it, but it's super important. But I struggle with finding balance. Easier said than done for me at times. The last few days, for example, have been extremely draining. Riding in a car for an hour and a half one direction. So 3 hours in a car, and then 8 hours seat time in recovery conferences and classes, and not getting the proper sleep and things of that nature. I have to be aware of these things because I've been coming home. You guys can ask Addie. I've been coming home and crashing and taking naps. I literally just woke up from a nap not 30 minutes ago, from when I came home from work, because I'm so exhausted. So be aware, be aware what your body's telling you. The flags, I don't necessarily, they are red flags. So be aware of the red flags, listen to yourself, listen to your gut, what your body's telling you. You're tired, halt, the hungry, angry, lonely, tired. Be aware of these things. If you're experiencing any of these things at any given moment at a time, something's wrong, something's going on. Take time to try to regroup yourself, to try to refocus your day, reset your day if you have to try to balance things off so they don't get so off kilter that those old thought behaviors and thought processes start creeping back in. These are trigger warnings for me, and I'm sure they're trigger warnings for many people. If I allow myself to stay stuck in that thought process and I allow that to continue daily, they're red flags, guys. I'm in trouble. What else do I got tonight? Al-Anon meeting. Addie's getting ready to host her Al-Anon meeting here in about 5 minutes. I'm sure she's posted it on our page, the Dayton Strong Recovery 101 webpage. If anyone's interested in an open Al-Anon meeting, to kind of hear aside from addicts and non-alcoholics and addicts, you're more than welcome to join in. It is an open recovery meeting that Addie and I do together. I'm usually always in these meetings. She does one every Tuesday and every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern, which is in roughly 5 minutes. And we're going to still do our Addie and Joe's Q&A. What'd you say? Oh, I thought she was talking to me. She's out there talking in her Zoom meeting. So she's in there already, guys. But the Q&A for Addie and Joe, if you guys want to know anything about us, we are getting ready to post up the information on the Q&A. A few of you have responded to us, and thank you. It's just going to be a fun night. We're going to jump on here. It's going to be recovery talk. I'm trying to figure out a way on how I can get each and every one of you guys to participate, possibly through a Zoom link to where you guys can log on and participate with us and ask us questions live, which I think would be awesome. I love each and every one of you guys. I hope you guys all have a great night. If you're still wanting to participate in your recovery, jump on a meeting, jump on Addie's meeting. We'd love to see you guys there. I love each and every one of you guys. I hope you guys all have a blessed night. Stay vigilant, stay positive, guys. Participate in your recovery. We will talk to you guys later. I love each and every one of you guys. We'll see you.